It's Riley Laychuk here in the CBC Forecast Center with a look at your Tuesday weather update. And yes, as expected, the effects of that Colorado low being felt through the day today through southwestern parts of Manitoba. Yes, through the morning hours, we did see a small band of showers move through overnight early this morning through the Red River Valley. But most of this, at least right now, is centered through the southwestern and western parts of Manitoba. 20 to 40 millimeters of rain and snow coming for northern Manitoba. We'll run the numbers for that in a second, but this special weather statement still in place for parts of northern Manitoba. As we get through into the evening hours Tuesday, yes, we do start to see that main band of rain moving further to the north and to the east. So through the later afternoon, evening hours, we'll start to see more of that rain moving into the Winnipeg region. And then we see the main event from the Alberta Clipper here that I was talking about yesterday, bringing that snow to parts of northern Manitoba. As that pushes through Wednesday into Thursday, we'll see the wraparound from that. And as temperatures cool down closer to the freezing mark Wednesday into Thursday, yes, we'll start to see some of this as wet snow and some wet flurries to the early morning hours Thursday. We start to see some of that as wet flurries and some rain showers through Thursday, transitioning more to a wet snow event as we head through the day on Friday. So a lot of this will also depend on temperatures. Here's a look at some of the forecast highs for the next 7 days. Yes, dropping still to that freezing marker close to for Thursday, Friday, but rebounding once again once that system passes and we get into the weekend. In terms of rainfall, these numbers on top of what has fallen already, so another 30 millimeters coming to the Interlake region. 20 to 30 for the Red River Valley, and not as much back to the west, but we'll start to see a little more precipitation moving in later in the week as we start to see some of that snow moving through once again. In terms of snow, I think these model runs are shooting a little bit on the high side. Generally, though, we're looking at about 10 centimeters through Thompson, Norway House. Could see some higher accumulations into northwestern Manitoba as that snow moves out over the next 48 hours or so. Negligible accumulations the further east you go toward the Hudson Bay coast. So looking at your 7-day forecast, yes, we're around the freezing mark Thursday, Friday. Gusty northwest winds to wrap up the week, 20 gusting 40. And then, yes, watch for these morning lows dipping at or below the freezing mark for the next couple of days at least, which will lead to the development of some of that wet snow. Then we sort of cross the bridge here and get back to something that's a little bit more seasonal and a little more bright to start the weekend.